Hey, welcome back to the Disney Plus Everyday Challenge, and today we have sky sharks. Yes, there, there's a lot of shark documentaries on Disney Plus. We haven't seen one in about a week or two. The last one was Shark Side of the Moon. This is Sky Sharks. And by the way, I didn't get to put this disclaimer out for Shark Side of the Moon, but there are actually horror movies. I'm pretty sure they're horror movies with those same exact names. So if you happen to be looking at for Sky Sharks on IMDb or whatever, there's a 2020 film. This is a 2022 documentary from National Geographic. They're about 2 years apart, but there's one called Sky Sharks, and I believe a Nazi is riding a shark. There's a whole weird collection of a series of B level Nazi and or shark movies ever since Sharknado became a thing, and also I think Iron Sky or something. It had to do with Nazis living on the moon. They just started making movies with sharks and Nazis and moons and whatever else. Like they're still alive, and they're still doing, like, Hitler's still alive and doing Nazi things with on the moon with sharks. And then I don't know. I didn't see them, but Shark Side of the Moon is also a movie and a documentary at the same time. This also is a documentary, 2022. It's about 44 minutes long, and it's not about sharks. Technically, the sky sharks that they're talking about in the title are drones. So the modern technology, this is very new, the modern technology we use to annoy our neighbors and whatever we are now using to track sharks from the sky. And honestly, they spend a lot of time in California, here up and down the coast, Santa Barbara and La Jolla, and they take the drones up and they take a look at the straight down at what the water looks like, and there's an awful lot of sharks in the water, really close to human beings who are just flapping around on the beach on the edge of the water and surfing and everything else. So yeah, if you could see what the drones see, that would be unsettling. Now, if you could see what the drones can't see, which involves those same people tagging sharks and the ones that stay in the murkier waters, well, you'd be even more freaked out because there are a lot more sharks than the ones you can see from above. So yeah, they travel all over the world. They look at possible reasons why sharks gather near certain places. All the way in Israel, they visit a power plant. There's a lot of sharks swimming around there. Why? Well, the water that's pumped out that keeps the power plant cool, well, the water is warmer and they hang out there. And guess what? Most of the sharks are pregnant. Well, it means it's just a good place to keep your babies warm while they incubate and eventually give birth to them. The sharks are cold-blooded and they tend to gravitate towards warm water. They go to Miami, they go to a few other places, I don't know. Either way, it's interesting. I mean, it still has that overly dramatic music that is meant to go, oh my God, there's at any point these terrifying monsters are going to eat somebody. No, because they make it very clear by the end of it that, you know what, wherever the sharks and humans end up being near each other, they leave the people alone. They're not instigators. In fact, they show footage. What's one of the coolest things about this is they kind of show tracking footage in different colors as to the paths of different sharks in the water in relation to human beings, and they don't change course for us unless we're in the way. They don't make a beeline towards the surfer because they go, ooh, tasty. They don't do that. So it's kind of interesting technology-wise, but the over dramatic music and editing, and it's meant to have commercial breaks when you would watch it on the National Geographic network, and yeah, so it's educational to a certain degree. It's a little. We have enough shark documentaries on Disney Plus. I know they're going to bring out some more in this summer, but right now, not counting the one I just watched, there are at least 30 more shark documentaries, which I have not seen yet. And there's only 260 documentaries still left on Disney Plus that I haven't seen. Documentaries, reality, that they fall into the same category. So they're not all sharks related. You know, there's concerts and there's mummies and stuff. So yeah, shark mummies. Now that one I'd watch. Rags all wet and coming to life and fighting the Wolfman or something. That would be kind of cool. I think that's season 2 of Moon Knight. I'm not sure. Let's pick tomorrow's episode. No sharks, no sharks, no sharks.
376.
376. I don't have anything against sharks. I just don't think we need to see all the shark stuff all back to back. Wow, man, we are getting a lot of documentaries. So many like reality documentaries. Like we saw Billie Eilish concert, which was great. I really liked that. But just a lot of documentary stuff. The people and the kids in the cave the other day and sharks, and now we have, it is 376, right? Was I paying attention? Yeah. 376. This time we have giraffes. Saving Giraffes, The Long Journey Home. Yeah. I don't think we've ever had a giraffe documentary before. That's interesting. I suppose. We're going back to Africa. Saving Giraffes, A Long Journey Home is what we're watching next on the Disney Plus Everyday Challenge. I'll see you back here tomorrow with that. Bye.